Long ago, in the heart of what is now Sudan, the ancestors of the Dinka thrived in the fertile lands near the confluence of the Blue and White Nile rivers. This was a time of great prosperity, where the Nubian kingdom of Alwa flourished, with its capital, Soba, standing as a beacon of culture and wealth. The lands surrounding Soba were lush and fertile, perfect for raising cattle, the lifeblood of the Dinka. For centuries, the Dinka lived in harmony with their surroundings, tending to their herds and cultivating their traditions. But as the years turned, so too did their fortunes. The fall of Alwa in the 13th century marked the beginning of a long and arduous journey, one that would test the resilience of the Dinka people. The collapse of Alwa was swift and devastating. Soba, once a bustling center of trade and agriculture, fell to ruin. Nomadic tribes and rival kingdoms descended upon the region, turning the once peaceful lands into a battlefield. Among these invaders were slave raiders, driven by a growing demand for captives in the markets of Egypt and beyond. The Mamluk sultans of Egypt, eager to profit from this trade, formed uneasy alliances with the remnants of Alwa's rulers, allowing the cycle of raids to persist. For the Dinka, life became increasingly perilous. Raiding parties swept through their villages, stealing people and livestock. Families were torn apart, and the once stable life along the Nile was shattered. The forefathers of the Dinka knew they could not stay. Their homeland had become hostile, and their way of life was under threat. Amid the chaos, the Dinka elders gathered to decide their fate. Among them was Gordon Matot Tut of the Tiek Dinka clan, whose words would be remembered for generations. "We cannot stay," he declared. "The land dries beneath our feet, the skies refuse us rain, and our enemies circle like vultures. We must move south to where the rivers flow strong and the grass is green." And so the Great Migration began. Some clans followed the Blue Nile toward the east, skirting the highlands of Ethiopia. Others journeyed along the White Nile, drawn by its promise of water and pasture.